don't it? Good afternoon, everybody. It's not afternoon, it's actually evening, so there's my first mess up. This is the second time today I am live playing more KCD 2. If you were here earlier for my stream earlier today, I am now at Trotsky Castle and now I've got to find Thomas. And one thing I've learnt from that is I think I've got to sneak my way into finding Thomas. If there is another way, do let me know if anyone is in the stream, of course. But I sort of went into this game thinking it was going to be a walk in the park, and now I feel silly. And also as well, my Instagram page has hit a whopping 2,800 followers. On Tuesday, I was still under the 2,400 mark. It's been absolutely incredible. Thank you guys for your support. If you do wish to follow me, you'll see my socials on the game channel, which I'm going to get into now. So without further ado, let's get into more KCD 2. Here we go. So let me just fiddle around with a few bits and bobs. So yes, my socials for means of KCD are on your screen now. If you do wish to follow me, I would very much appreciate that. So,
and then it's not too sweet like the last time. Ow!
Let's try this again.
Sir, I want to ask you something.
You?
You?
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Aren't you supposed to be helping outside in the courtyard? Christ! First you cause mayhem at a noble wedding, and now you go snooping around where you shouldn't.
I noticed, sir, that something is...
How could have...
One vagabond.
And what are you doing?
I'm here to gain... You know...
But what? Now listen here, you filthy vagabond. Oh, it's...
No, I saw you are. Okay. So...
And don't forget to light the fire in the main hall. It's as cold there as a dungeon, and that doesn't do me any good.
Oh, the real devil is back. Oh, my guardian angel of KCD2. You're back. Right. So thank you for joining me once again. Hope I'm not disturbing your Friday night too much. I'm attempting now. Oh shit. Okay, trespassing. She won't call the guards, will she? So she didn't seem too bothered. This bit that's...
The third toll. I better get moving.
Sorry, mate.
This place is off limits to you. Well, what will it be?
This one here. Here he is.
Sure there's a goose in sauce prepared, and then it's not too sweet like the last time. Ow!
I'm coming!
God above.
You must have
Starting
been
up
looking for
again.
something here.
What's that? Have you not...
What?
Oh, well, that's a tough one. I wouldn't get my hopes up.
Alright, there you are.
Easy! I surrender!
Ah, here you are. You're that bastard who's been snooping. I'll have none of that.
Look,
What are you talking...
look, we're both men, aren't we?
So I've heard
Where
all
are you
this
going
before,
with-
so
It's
I'm
like-
going to skip it if you...
Yesterday,
want
I
to
met
straight
this
up.
pretty girl. She made...
No. What?
They're weak. Well, at high, then all of a sudden, that girl made a... Aye.
All right then.
Alright lads, sorry for the convenience, but
Pain.
yeah. I do I throw a pebble again in this? Or do I need to collect them to throw them?
Oof, what did I do to deserve this? Oh!
Let's try this again. Save and exit. Pat the Cat Zero, thank you so much for your follow. I love this save and exit feature. Okay, so done.
Pardon me for disturbing you, miss.
If you want to pray, go somewhere else. The chapel is closed.
Chapel is closed.
Unless you're a priest, which I presume you're not.
No, I'm not. My name is Henry.
I'm Adela, Thomas's sister. What is it you want, Henry?
I need to talk to your brother.
No chance of that. He's been lying in a fever for 3 days, and the surgeon is away with Sir Otto. Unless he returns soon, Thomas won't be talking to anyone ever again.
Oh, Christ. But this is a matter of life and death. Thomas is the only one who can testify to what happened.
Yes, it's a matter of life and death for my brother. I want him to rest. Besides which, he's delirious and can't tell you anything.
What actually happened to him?
They were attacked by bandits by the pond. His mare, Arrow, brought him home. He was completely out of it. And little wonder, the way he was hacked up. If the surgeon was here, he'd be in his care. Some of his wounds have healed, but now he has a fever. He's been bedridden for 3 days.
I'm sorry.
3 days? Bloody hell.
Maybe I could help somehow?
The only one who can help now is the priest. And I don't want to sound gloomy, but all he can do is pray too. Just the same as me.
Where's the physician?
He's with Lord von Berghoff. When Thomas started to get feverish, he left some concoction for him. He was only meant to be gone for a while, but it seems they got stuck somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, the concoction ran out, and we don't have any other physician here.
I'm not a physician, but I could try and brew that concoction. It can't hurt to try. Do you know what it was brewed from?
If I knew that, I'd have brewed it myself. Not even our surgeon knows. He does everything according to his books. He uses some medical manuscript, whether he's treating people or livestock.
And where is this book?
How should I know? Probably in his chambers, in the Crone.
I'll have a look there then.
But no one is allowed there.
Oh,
I'll figure it
fucking
out
right.
somehow.
Why do you want to help us?
Out of Christian charity.
Don't joke with me.
The world needs some goodness. After all, you must have had a good reason for dragging Thomas up all those stairs. Sometimes it pays off to try and get closer to heaven.
Are you trying to tell me that you're a priest?
No, I'm not. But God moves in mysterious ways.
Yes, you're right.
I'll get going then. I don't have much time, and neither does Thomas.
Go. And thank you.
You're welcome.
It's all right. You'll be fine.
On the right, Yannick.
Love you.
Don't worry. You'll be fine.
God, you just died again, did you? I gotta throw pebbles in this, as in stones, to distract him.
What?
The fourth bell.
Shit.
Yeah, up.
What?
Semi's wedding like?
It was nice. I'll catch that bastard.
Managed to leg it from them. Some Ramses on the warpath.
Aye, but the weather had been stormy for a few days, so one of the branches snapped and fell off.
nice. Good food and drink. Lots of Hey! You're the one they're looking for here!
I surrender!
Felt like doing a bit of rock. For now, you'll pay a fine.
Look,
What are you talking?
look, we're both...
Where are you?
It's like this.
No?
They're really good at... Well, this... then all of a sudden, that girl made a rock... Oh,
All right then.
Sorry for the inconvenience, buddy.
Greetings.
Greetings to you too.
Guard,
Must you interrupt me at my prayers?
sorry to bother you, but I heard you praying.
You know Thomas.
Thomas.
I ran in...
Thomas helped. Thomas is lying. Them bastards cut him up good.
What exactly?
He was badly only a...
I'll be going.
Thanks. Who laid down his life for our sins. I beg you and the guardian angel to take care of your good servant.
The bell's ringing for hands the 5th time.
Where's the damn cooks?
I suppose you're waiting here for a bite to eat.
Damn right. Like, I know they're preparing a banquet for his nibs, but they could have left one
His
cook
nibs.
here, or at least a bit of gruel for cry.
Why don't you go to the other kitchen?
Are you daft?
I can see if I...
Hey,
Oh, you might be surprised.
thanks.
You're welcome.
Not this again.
You!
Who are you, actually?
Me? I'm just cleaning here.
And what were you doing at the pond, then?
I thought we straightened that out the last time you bothered me. I have no idea what you're talking about.
What's your name?
What's it to you?
I'm Henry.
Well, that's nice for you.
And you are?
I already told you. I'm a maid here.
We both know you're lying. The question is, why?
Says someone who was just sitting in a jail cell and will end up right back there if anyone calls the guards on him.
You know I was locked up? Oh, for such an uncaring girl, your interest is a bit suspicious.
Right. I spend the whole day following you and the arrogant fool around, spying on you.
That's exactly what I think.
Well, think again. You? What in God's name are you doing?
I need help.
Who doesn't? I still have to clean out all the fireplaces in the Crown. Do you know how many there are?
I don't know or care. I have to find medicine for Captain Thomas. Otherwise he'll die and my friend will be executed.
Thomas. I brought water to him in the tower. And I can tell you he is beyond help. That poor sister of his.
Well, you look like you know your way around here. Maybe you can help me.
Why should I?
Because I could make plenty of trouble for you with the Chamberlain.
Uh-huh. And what would you tell him? That old deviant couldn't care less about anyone searching the surgeon's chambers. I wouldn't be the first or the last.
And you think I believe you?
Believe what you want. And now get out of my way.
Yeah. Excuse me a moment, folks.
All right.
The 6th bell. Half the time is up.
Hopefully this should do it. Yes.
What if I was supposed to distill it?
Oh, thank God it's saved. Lovely. Back.
If you're after some leftovers, the kitchen's up top. I don't think there's one
The seventh
Any
bell.
idea what that was? I'll go there. I must be mad.
Oh, blimey, blimey.
And make sure there's a goose in.
Any idea what that was? I'll go there.
I suppose it was nothing.
You. That was tense.
Did you get it?
Yep, I got it. Oh, baby, I got it.
It will have to be diluted. His fever is getting worse. this doesn't work, I don't think he'll last long.
Come on, pal, you gotta pull through. This. No.
You all to be vigilant. These days we have all sorts of vagabonds, drifters, outlaws and bandits roaming the country. And we have one of those vermin here today. A fella called Hans, who is clearly not right in the head. A dangerous madman, a brawler, and a thug, the worst of all, a poacher.
No way, this can't be.
And so, for the damages he caused to our dear Lord Otto von Berghoff, he is sentenced to be hanged by the neck until dead.
Stop! You can't execute this man. He's a noble. Captain Thomas here will testify that we're messengers from Ratoy.
What is this nonsense, for Christ's sake?
It's true. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein.
Deal with it, for God's sake!
But sir, the captain!
Captain Thomas has a fever. He's clearly delirious.
This man's a prick.
Seize them immediately.
You can't do this! I am a nobleman, do you hear? A noble! Get your hands off me! You can't do this!
Open the gates!
That's how I think it is.
My lord.
What the hell is going on?
It was just a... It's a hanging.
You can't hang him. He's a noble.
That's for me to judge. Take him down! And for Christ's sake, help me off this horse!
Okay. Oh god, he's free, isn't he?
enter. His lordship is expecting you.
So, you're messengers from Rattay, huh? I was wondering when someone would turn up.
Oh, he wasn't punk.
All right, then. Let's hear it.
My respects, Sir Otto. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, and this is Henry of Skalitz, my escort.
Welcome to Trotsky, gentlemen. I'd greet you standing up as befits, but I'm glad I can even sit at the moment.
I heard you were ambushed by outlaws.
You heard right. Those bastards did a job on me. And I got out luckier than most. Almost all the others were killed, including my page and my surgeon. So there is no one here to heal me, and I will have to inform poor Albert's father that his son died in my service.
I hope your health will soon be restored, sir.
We shall see. But now, you tell me what happened here in Herrgottsnamen. Why did my chamberlain try to hang you, Lord Capon?
In truth, the welcome we got from your Master Chamberlain was somewhat... how shall I put it?
Sir, we came to your castle in a state of desperation. Your chamberlain had the guards empty excrement on my lord's head and beat him without hearing us out. You were still at the castle then, and if he'd let us see you, maybe you wouldn't have left and wouldn't have been ambushed.
Yeah,
and if that wasn't enough, when he had Sir Hans arrested, he refused to believe who he was, even though not only I told him, but your Captain Thomas too.
I must say you have courage, youngster. But I expect I would also be in such a foul mood if the same had happened to me.
Sir!
Best be quiet, Ulrich. We will talk about that another time. And I apologize to you for that unpleasantness. At least it ended better than it might have. Anyway, let us leave this misunderstanding aside and get to the point. As far as I'm aware, Rattay showed no interest in negotiations before, either with me or with the League of Lords.
True. Our houses have thus far stood on opposite sides.
I should say so. Attacking Brno and Jihlava together with that renegade Sokol of Lemberg hardly inspired our sympathy. But let us leave that aside. Tell me, what does Sir Hanush have on his mind? I'm all ears.
Unfortunately, during the ambush, we lost the letter we were carrying, so you'll have to make do with my word of mouth.
All right. Go ahead and speak.
Sir Hanush.
In brief, Sir Hanush, Sir Radzig, and other lords take the view that the situation has got out of control. And that's of no benefit to anyone in Bohemia, neither Wenceslas's supporters or the League of Lords. King Sigismund's actions will not lead to instilling greater order than under King Wenceslas. Quite the contrary.
Let us say that maybe. What arises from it?
Sir Hanush and the other lords on our side are interested in knowing what the stance of the League of Lords is at this moment, and whether they haven't perhaps reevaluated some things.
In other words, whether I might betray Sigismund.
If anyone's a traitor, it's Sigismund, Lord von Berghoff.
Henry!
That's all right, Lord Capon. Your escort speaks from the heart.
Right.
I respect that. But the question of traitors is a more complex one. Is not a monarch who neglects his responsibilities to his realm more a traitor than one who wants to put it to rights? Or do you regard your Wenzel as a good king?
Well, King Wenceslas may not be perfect, but at least there was peace while he was on the throne.
That cannot be denied. Entirely. Nonetheless, Sir Hanush and Sir Radzik are right. There is disorder and anarchy in the land. Bandits riding roughshod all over. As we all know, to our cost.
We've had plenty of experience of that at home too, sir. Only a short time ago we had to deal with a similar band.
Then you will surely understand that before I begin debating who would be the better king, I must sweep my own doorstep. Only I'm damned if I know how to do that, since those bastards have wiped out half of my garrison, including my captain.
If I may be so bold, sir, you're not the only one. We also have a score to settle with them, so Henry and I will gladly help you.
Is that so? Now that is what I call the words of a knight, Sir Hans.
Right now, we've got a common enemy, so we have common interests too.
So then, sir, may we be of assistance to you?
Indeed you may. Perhaps in the end we may really find some common ground. I need to muster sufficient reserves to deal with those outlaws once and for all. I'm summoning my vassals here to Trotsky. And since I don't have many men left to send as messengers, I will gladly accept your help.
Just say the word, sir. Where should we go?
You'll go to Nebakov, a small castle, or rather a fortress among the cliffs. The yeoman there, Jaromir Nebak, is an old...
You give me a moment, folks. I've just got to call up nature. There we go. Sorry about that, folks.
Hard-headed and may not be very willing to fulfill his obligations. It would be useful if an eloquent noble like yourself visited him to explain him clearly why I need his whole garrison.
Is that all, sir?
It's no simple task. Knowing Jaromir, if I sent a common messenger, he'd come back with a boot print on his backside. Dealing with the lower nobility can be tricky. They tend to be fixated on their own somewhat fragile status.
Who is this Lord Nebak?
The lord of a smaller house with not much in the way of estates, just a fortress and lands, but he also owns a mill that provides a significant part of his income. His children are grown up. His daughter married well, thanks to Sir Otto. His son is away from the domain, dealing with duties. Sir Otto helped him to acquire an official position. In short, the House of Nebak is more than beholden to Sir Otto for his magnanimous help and support.
Thank you, Ulrich. Nevertheless, I suspect Jaromir will not be keen to charge into battle. But that is of little consequence. He has a few good men who will be useful. That will do us. If he delivers, I will regard his obligation as fulfilled.
We'll take care of it, sir. Count on us.
All right. We'll head out as soon as possible. Let's not delay our diplomatic mission unnecessarily.
Very well. I think that is all for now. The Chamberlain will show you where you can put your heads down, and he will supply you with horses. And once we have resolved this little digression, we shall talk about your own mission.
Thank you, sir.
May I ask something, Sir Otto?
Oh. Ask away, young man.
When you were ambushed, did you see those bandits? Would you recognize any of them?
Henry, don't start with that again.
Why do you ask?
The thing is, when we were ambushed, I believe I saw among them one of the men we ran up against at home.
Istvan Toth.
What did he look like? Do you know his name?
He's called Istvan Toth, a Hungarian noble. He wears black armor. A stocky fella, around 40.
I've already told you that's nonsense. How would he be here? You only saw him from a distance, from behind. You're imagining it.
And why does this Toth interest you, young man?
He was the leader of a band that made trouble for us in Sasau. And he has something that belongs to me.
Ah, interesting. Interesting. But I must disappoint you. I saw no one of that description.
Thank you, sir. And sorry. I had to ask.
I understand. And now I shall entrust you to the care of Ulrich here. And I shall look forward to the good tidings you bring me from Nebakov. Go with God, gentlemen.
Thank you for everything, sir. The Lord be with you.
There will be time enough yet for social niceties. Now there are more practical matters to deal with. Sir Otto has generously agreed to accommodate Lord Capon in one of his chambers.
Yes, you accept
and
him.
you, Henry, shall also be accommodated, as befits your station. There, your equipment shall also be returned to you, and you'll find your horse in the stable. Nevertheless, his lordship takes the view that, as a noble's escort, you should have a befitting mount. And therefore he has kindly decided that you may take one of our horses, if you so wish. Gentlemen, follow me.
Sir Hans.
So, Sir Hans,
Deep
allow me to...
Hold on, Sir Ulrich. If you think
may I ask
everything
what?
is settled between us, and we're going to act like nothing happened, then you're mistaken.
Sir?
You were going to have me executed a short while ago. I expect a proper apology.
Okay. I'll take your
Then
word for it.
please accept my apology once more, sir. But given the circumstances...
Given the circumstance! What circumstances?
Sir, poaching is a capital offence.
And are you the king? That you can hand down death sentences? No, you are not. What's more, you had plenty of reasons to realise it wasn't a good idea.
Sir, I could not have realised that.
You couldn't have realised? Yes, you could, but then you wouldn't have been able to play the Lord and stage private executions.
Sir, once more I apologise. And now, please allow me to show you to your quarters.
I wouldn't dream of inconveniencing you.
Oh, so crazy.
I'll find my quarters by myself. Henry, once you're done with that annoying fool, get your horse and we'll meet at the gate.
Well, it seems Lord Capon will not be requiring my services anymore today. Silence is golden, eh? Nevertheless, welcome to Trusky, the finest and biggest castle you shall ever see. Rumor has it that the castle was built on the jaws of hell, and that we're sometimes plagued by demons here. But don't believe a word of it. It's just idle talk to excuse the servants' laziness and incompetence. It's demanding enough keeping everything here running smoothly without any of that. It requires a man of exceptional qualities and talents. By the way, this place is a maze for strangers. It's very easy to get lost.
Careful.
The jail cells are down there. But I believe you are already fairly well acquainted with that part of the castle, aren't you?
All too well, thanks.
Henry of Skelet.
Here it is. You'll find a bed inside, opposite the door, and a chest where we put your belongings. You'll find some new clothing there, a little gift from our gracious lord, to ensure you're not mistaken for a beggar again. Once you're settled in and properly dressed, stop by the stables. They're beyond the gate, down the path. Ask for Kabat. He was supposed to prepare a horse and tack for you. Or tell him you'll keep your own if you insist. Then he'll give you proper tack at least, so you don't disgrace us.
Thanks. I'm grateful.
As you should be. So, you and I are finished, and I can finally attend to some proper work, so this castle doesn't fall on our heads.
Oh, shield. There's Pips. She's again, Catherine.
Greetings. What brings you here so early in the morning?
I'm here for some horse tack. I hear you have something for me.
Well, fuck me blind. Only yesterday you were delivering horseshoes, and today you have your own horse? I'm amazed. But you're fucking things up for me and making a mess. And I don't want to get a whipping on your account. I've got the tack ready, but I've been ordered to show you our herring first. You can take him, they said. So kindly take a look at him in the stable here and tell me if you want him or not. Farewell.
I took a look at herring.
And?
A nice animal, but I'll keep my own.
Okay,
never mind looking a gift horse in the mouth, you flat out refuse to accept one. You're lost though, pal. Actually, now we've got to know each other, I want to let you in on this little scheme. We could both get something out of it. But you'd have to keep it to yourself. What do you say? Can you keep your mouth shut when coin's at stake?
I can keep my mouth shut. You can count on it. What's this about coin?
Look, it's easy as pie. You keep your horse, which you wanted to do anyway, but I'll say you took herring, and then I'll sell him to someone. You'll do all right out of it. I'll pay you up front.
Hey, Kabat. That's not a bad plan. I'm in.
Grand. Here's your coin. I'll take care of the rest. Right, now we can get back to the reason you're here. You know how to ride and control a horse?
Ah, don't worry. I'm right at home with horses. I learned to ride with cumans on my tail, and arrows whistling past my head. A tough school it was.
Well, I'll be damned. I never heard such a thing before. But even an experienced horseman like you needs equip. You can tack him up yourself, right?
Sure.
Take care.
Ooh. Alex.
Lord, come on. I'm glad you're here. I needed to catch a breath of fresh air. I've had it up to here with that Chamberlain Stuffenberg, or whatever the bastard's name is.
Aye. Whenever I see him, I feel like giving him a smack in the mouth as well.
Or 5, which reminds me. Look, I know I behaved like an idiot, but...
Nah, don't worry about it. It's water under the bridge.
I'm in your debt. Talking of debts, there's one more we need to settle. Both of us. That herb-woman, Bojena, really helped us after that ambush. If it hadn't been for her, we wouldn't have survived.
Aye. You're right.
I gave her my word. And the word of a noble must be kept, as we both know.
You're right. That's only proper.
Therefore, I entrust you with that, on behalf of both of us. Give her our sincerest thanks, along with this. That ought to repay our debt royally.
Your wish is my command, sir.
As soon as we get back from Nabokov. It's high time we set out so we can get back before nightfall. Carpe diem.
I'm ready.
Let's mount up then.
Mount up, Henry.
It's nice to be out under the open sky. I was feeling really cramped in those gloomy corridors up there. But I can't deny, this is a real fucking castle. I've never seen anything like it before. Perkstein is just a little fortress in comparison. Von Berghoff certainly knows how to make an impression. Fuck. This place makes me feel queasy. Memento mori. I could have croaked here and gone off to join my old man in eternity. God rest his soul, and he'd ask me, "So, son, what great deeds have you achieved in life?" And I'd have to tell him, "Well, Pa, I fucked everything up royally, and then they hang me for poaching." Christ on a stick. I can't have that. When I go to the next life, I need to have something better to tell. A whole lot better.
I reckon it'll be some time yet before you go to the next life and face judgment. Audentes fortuna juvat, remember?
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Or I've got a guardian angel by the name of Henry.
It's a shame I lost my flaming sword, though.
Back in the open world, it feels lovely.
Damn it. I need to get my mind on other things and get the feeling I'm living. Let's really spur these horses on, eh? What'd you say?
How can I refuse you anything?
There's a junction beyond Troskovitz with a roadside chapel. Whoever reaches it first wins. So, get ready. Forward!
Ka! Ka! Quick!
Race with the wind!
Ka!
No, he's beaten me. I like this music.
Quick! Go! 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 Ka! Go! Go! Just a bit further. Quick! 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 Ka! Go! Ka!
Christ, yeah. Oh, I needed that. My head feels a lot clearer now.
I'm glad to hear it.
Thanks for riding with me, old pal.
Think nothing of it. But watch out next time. I won't hold back.
You never give up. That's what I like most about you.
So, what now, Hans?
Like I say, I can see everything clearer now. And the thing that's clearest to me is I won't be trifled with anymore. I'm the Lord of fucking Perkstein. Let everyone know who they have the honor of addressing.
I'm with you on that, noble sir.
Splendid. So, forward to Nabokov. The sooner we get that out of the way, the sooner we can finally start dealing with more important matters.
I said it again, man.
Go!
Quick!
We turn right here.
I was thinking about our mission. What do you think of our prospects with von Berghoff?
Well, we haven't got off to the best start, have we?
This guy.
But I'll do everything in my power to ensure we succeed. Hanush, Radzig and Jobst are depending on us. If they thought it was a lost cause, they wouldn't have sent me. They'd have sent, you know, someone less important. That's diplomacy in a nutshell. If you're serious about something, you send someone important to add gravity and show respect.
And why am I here?
Maybe it's already known that you're Radzig's son and ward. So not just Hanush, but Radzig too sent someone important to him. That speaks for itself.
Interesting idea. I like it. I feel a bit better. Like I belong somewhere and can do something big.
Exactly. Nobility brings responsibility. Never forget that.
I'm glad you feel better.
So am I, my friend. So am I. We still have lots to do before we go back to Ratai.
Oh,
and I was afraid,
how you doing, mate?
that I'd fuck it up. And I almost
Yeah, it's
did.
really good.
But I'm not afraid anymore.
It's
Now I see
bloody
it as an
challenge, huh?
opportunity and a challenge. Any old fool can manage simple tasks, but hard ones, they
Difficult.
require a man like Sir Hans Capon of Leipa and Perkstein.
And Henry of Skalitz.
Aye,
Henry of Skalitz.
he faces the hardest tasks of all.
So, we're here.
We're here.
What now, Sir Hans?
Now, I expect someone will come to greet us. And hopefully not like they did in Trotsky.
Hey! So Yaramir don't receive visitors. You'll have to leave.
I don't
I
doubt
beg
it.
your pardon. See to it that he receives me immediately.
Can't be done. Sorry about that.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Leipa, and I am here with a message from Lord von Berghoff. So get to it. And if you keep me waiting here much longer, you'll be sorry.
Please be patient for a while, sir.
My word. You got a sharp tongue sometimes.
Yeah, it worked.
But what if he won't receive us?
He will.
He will.
Just wait and see.
Come along. Sir Yaramir will be here any moment.
See?
Yeah, that. It did. Buckets of shit tipped over him.
The Lord Jesus Christ be praised.
Jesus Christ.
Forever and
be
ever.
praised.
Please excuse our precautions, gentlemen. These are evil times. Well then, Yaramir of Nabokov, at your service. And whom do I have the honor of welcoming to my humble seat?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I am honoured, Sir Yaramira. Sir Otto von Berghoff asked me to convey to you his cordial greetings, and to parley with you in the matter of the security of this domain.
Certainly, certainly. These are troubled times indeed. Please accept my hospitality, sir. You're surely thirsty after your journey, and you'll have greater comfort in the tower.
An excellent idea. If I may ask that our horses may not be neglected either.
Pelzel, you heard his lordship.
But I've already got 15 animals to deal with. What doesn't
Where's your
Hurtle do?
bloody toe?
Hurtle has other duties. Stop griping and get to it.
15 horses! My word, sir. You must be doing all right for
Word,
yourself.
sir.
Not entirely. But fortune smiled on me for once at least.
On me too, one could say. I suppose she's doing the rounds in these parts. So, tell me, sir, how did you achieve what you have?
Well, it's a long, complicated story. But I'm guessing von Berghoff didn't send you here to find out how well off I am. Or did he?
No, he didn't. I apologize, Sir Yaramir. So let's proceed to the real reason he sent us. Henry, be prepared. I won't keep Sir Yaramir very long.
Certainly. Michael, you take Henry here under your wing and make sure he's well taken care of.
Certainly. Henry, eh? Michael's my name.
Nope.
And I welcome you to our little place.
To good
It's
old
not the fanciest
Pebbles.
fortress ever.
Henry
You know,
and
I like it
Pebbles
here.
go together.
It
like
serves us well. How was your
magnet and
journey?
steel.
All good?
The journey was all right, but monotonous. I'm rattled from riding. My ass hurts.
Well, I'm sure you're glad to be at the end of your ride, eh? You'll get some rest here. I'll see to that. But I must say, my throat is dry. And maybe yours too, eh? Come along with me. We'll soon fix that. I'll make you feel at home and we can have a chat.
Well,
As
good
I
old
said,
chap.
the fortress may be small, but the work never stops. Right now, we're repairing the fortifications down there, so don't get under the lad's feet. But you can drop in on Pelzel and check how he's looking after your horses.
Yeah, with dice.
We're rolling some dice, eh? We've got none of guesswork, so don't all be shy. Invite him to play if he finds himself at a loose end. At least he'll
Greetings,
show you
Master
how
Guard.
your betters play.
Right you are, Michael. You can rely on me.
And you, Ertul, have you got shit for brains? You've got a guess, for fuck's sake.
I guess for fuck's sake.
I didn't know.
Shut your gob and attend to your duties.
Right, I'm going.
So you've heard then. I hope you won't disappoint Sverk and pass some time with him.
I'd love to have a game.
Glad to hear it. You're a good lad. I can tell just by looking at you. Zwerk has some polished badges. I'm sure he'd love to take a look at yours. You'll find him over there at the table. He's there pretty much all day. I'll keep telling him.
Excuse me,
Your
folks.
Will wear a hole down the hill one day, and you'll fall down in it. Dice and all. But now to the important business. There's a bite to eat on the table and something to wash it down with, so help yourself. And I'll be happy to chew the fat. I'm sure you've got loads of stories.
Let's have a bit of skin.
Henry, a word with you. I heard Lord von Berghoff himself sent you. So, what has he sent you with?
He's calling his loyal men to arms. To fight back against the bandits running rampant in the region.
Now you're talking. It's about time. They've been causing trouble around these parts as well. How many men does Lord von Berghoff have?
It seemed to me he has plenty. Several dozen men. Well equipped.
Well, that sounds like a force to be reckoned with. Good news. I bet my left nut Lord Yaramir will send me. Tell me one thing, though, because I can't wrap my head around it. Why didn't von Berghoff send one of his own instead of some Lord of Perkstein and his escort?
Well, I suppose he wanted to show respect to Lord Yaramir. So he didn't send just anyone.
Ah, the way of the nobles. Not something I know much about, but you do, it seems. So your master, Lord Capon of Perkstein, is somehow significant.
Now, the Lords of Liper are a large house. Among them, Capon is pretty insignificant.
That must piss him off, eh? I wonder how many more of his relatives will have to pass on before he gets something worthwhile.
Well, I never looked into it.
And you're his what? Yeah, page? Servant?
His escort. I give advice when he asks for it. But mostly I take care of his security.
Fair enough. I get it. I used to travel with Lord Yaramir, but he barely travels these days, so I don't get out much.
Lord Capon is always getting up to something.
Well, I envy you a bit.
Oh, shit.
But hey, we've had a nice chat. And since you're here, what would you say to a bit of a friendly duel? You've got time to kill, and me too. Let's do something to shorten it. We can do something dignified. We'll clash arms for the glory of our masters. You for yours, me for mine.
I accept your offer. I'd fight for Lord Capon any time and any place.
Then you're the right man in the right place. Get your kit ready, and we can get stuck in.
Let's do it, Michael.
You don't have to ask twice. We've got some blunt old weapons for practice here, so we'll use them. We don't want to hack each other to pieces, do we?
No,
That's sensible.
you do not.
We'll do it in the little courtyard behind the gate. Tell me what weapon you want, and we'll get cracking.
Give me a longsword.
Give me a
You
long
must
sword.
fancy yourself a master swordsman. I can't wait to see what you can do with it. Give me a moment. I'll put my gear on. Well then. Ready?
Keep it up, young sir. Let's see what you're made of and who Von Virgo sent us.
I could watch this all day.
A good fight.
I'll be damned if there's
An
anyone in
honourable.
these parts who can match me. Yeah, I'd say. I haven't had such a good strike. The good name of Lord Yaramir has been defended. If you're feeling a bit sore, she'll be happy if you show her where it hurts. I might have said this already, but if you've got nothing on your plate, you can have a game of dice's work. Or try Pelzel in the stables. I'm sure he'd love to show you how we hold races to pass the time. And if you want to train some other battle skills, you can practice archery with Mark. I reckon you'll find him on the gate.
Hey, how you getting away that easy? I want to fight you again.
Take care, friend.
Come on, Pebbles.
Ka! Ka!
Go! 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 Quick!
So we'll go see Zen and pay off that debt. She was good to us, so I think that's the least we can do for her. Watch out.
Ow! You ran into me, you idiot!
Well, you should move out of the way then, shouldn't you, wench?
Quick! God! 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 Go!
That's close enough.
Thank you once again for saving Sir Hans's life. And mine. I promised I'd pay you back, and I keep my word. So please accept this token of gratitude on behalf of me and Sir Hans.
Thank you, Henry. You're an honourable man who doesn't make promises lightly. I'll put it aside for Pavlena. And since you're here, would you help an old woman with something? It's about Pavlena.
Has something happened?
My daughter, Pavlena. Remember her? She was here when I was healing you two.
I remember. What's wrong with her?
She's missing. It's not like her to be wandering around like that. She goes to Troskovitz to sell baskets, but she knows I can't manage on my own, so she never stays away for long. These old eyes of mine can't see nothing much. Pavlena has to take care of me. She's a good girl, that lass of mine. I'm very worried about her. You understand? What if something's happened to her? God forbid. I can't look for her myself, but you could. I know I'm asking a lot of you, but I've no one else to turn to.
Do you think anyone might want to hurt Pavlena?
These are evil times, Henry. I dread to think what could happen to a young girl alone on the road. And besides, the folk in Troskovitz ain't too fond of us.
What have the Troskovitz people got against you? Did something happen?
I'd rather not talk about it, Henry. I wouldn't want you to get the wrong impression about us.
But what if her disappearance is connected with it? Tell me about it, good wife.
Well, we haven't always lived here in the rocks, you know. We're from Troskovitz originally.
Right. And how come you left?
Left? They threw us out. A childbirth went awry, and we were driven away by all the lies told about us.
Went awry? What happened?
I don't want to talk about it. I'm sure the good folk of Troskovitz will be only too keen to tell you.
Where exactly was Pavlena going?
To Troskovitz. She was taking wicker baskets she'd made. She sells them there and uses the coin to buy what we need. Sometimes it takes her a while, but this time she said she'd be right back. I have a bad feeling about this.
Did it occur to you she might have run off? She's a young girl and pretty. What kind of life does she have here in the woods? Maybe she wanted to live a little.
You don't know Pavlena. She's not like that. If she wanted to live a little, she'd tell me straight out. She doesn't keep things from me. Don't imagine I keep her here against her will, or that I don't know what it means to be young.
Pavlena is young, and Well, no offence, but you seem a little old to be her mother. Is she really your daughter?
She is. Not by birth, but that doesn't change anything. Her mother died in childbirth, and there was no one but me to take care of her.
And who was Pavlena's birth mother?
A girl from the charcoal burners. They left the county, and I think she had no one else. I buried her myself. No one came for her.
And do you know anything about Pavlena's father?
I don't know who he was. Pavlena's mother was very young, and the fella surely abandoned her when her belly grew. She never told me nothing about him.
Well, as a midwife, I'm sure you've seen it often that, that the mother doesn't survive childbirth.
All too often, lad. But that's the lot of women. Or is it any different where you're from?
No, it's not. True enough.
See then? Now, can we just keep our minds on Pavlena?
All right, good wife. I'll try to find Pavlena for you.
Thank you, Henry. Like I said, she was heading for Troskovitz. You should start looking there.
All right. I'll ask around there for her.
And maybe you could look in her room in the loft. My old legs ain't up to climbing stairs, but you might find some clues there.
Thank you, good wife.
I shouldn't keep Sir Hans waiting so long. So, Pavlena, what have you left for me? Like she got up and went straight out. Hey, this is a boy's cap. Does Pavlena wear it? Or did someone leave it here? Clothes. If she planned to run away, she'd have taken them with her.
What's going on, Pavlena?
She's got unfinished work here. I had a look in Pavlena's place in the loft.
And? Did you find anything?
She didn't pack up her stuff. I don't think she was planning to be gone for long.
I told you, didn't I? Pavlena wouldn't run off.
I found a cap there. A man's cap. I don't suppose Pavlena would wear something like that.
You're saying she had some young man here? I'd surely have noticed.
I don't know, good wife. I'm just saying what I found.
Could she have found herself a beau in Troskovitz?
She's got unfinished work there. She weaves baskets.
Aye, she usually has a few on the go. But she took them to the market in Troskovitz. We've got nothing here but what we make ourselves, or find in the woods. Pavlena weaves baskets very nicely. Folk buy them from her. Take care, my friend.
Okie dokie.
mother. And? To talk about the inheritance.
But your father's still alive, isn't he?
Aye, but he drilled...
I'm looking for a girl who's gone missing. Her name's Pavlena. She lives in the woods near Zhelyov and comes here selling baskets and remedies. Can you help me?
I know you mean, but I won't help you. We drove her mother and her out of here by rights, and we only put up with Pavlena coming here out of Christian charity. If anything's happened to her, it ain't our concern. See you later, my friend.
I need some help. I'm looking for Pavlena, a girl from Zhelyov. She comes here to Troskovitz selling baskets and ointments, and she didn't come back from her last rounds. Do you know anything about her?
Oh, I know the girl you mean. I've seen her with that woodcutter lad. Roman, I think. Try asking Dushko. He knows all the woodcutters. He lives along the way from the rat house to the butcher's.
I heard they're going to cut down the old oak at the crossroads.
Greetings.
Have you seen Pavlena around here? A young girl from Zhelyov. Sells baskets here sometimes.
I think I remember her. I bought baskets from her once, and they were very finely made, but that was some time ago. Take care, and have a pleasant evening.
So one of the branches snapped and fell off.
Good evening. What do you need?
Have you seen a young girl selling baskets here? Her name is Pavlena.
I don't know any Pavlena, but there's plenty of girls in the baths. Take care.
That tree will still be here long after we're gone.
There you are, Dushko.
What are you yelling for? What's going on?
I'm looking for my friend Roman. He works with us in the woods and we need him now. But I can't find him. Have you seen him?
I haven't met any Roman.
If he's off again with that basket girl from Zhelyov.
Are you talking about Pavlena? I'm looking for her.
Aye, that's her. Roman's been teaching her about nature, if you get me.
Oh, a couple of lovers, are they?
Where do you think Pavlena and Roman might be?
Not long ago, Roman was talking over a beer about how him and Pavlena wanted to leave and start a new life. Somewhere where no one knows her and her ma.
You think they'd really do it?
I took it all with a grain of salt, but after what he told me last time, anything is possible. For Christ's sake, he's got a whole house his pa left him. He wouldn't just leave it on account of her, would he?
Well, I don't know about Roman, but I've been at Pavlena's, and it didn't look like she was getting ready to leave.
She might have done it in secret, and she'd have reason enough. Believe me. Best to go and look in Roman's house. That should clear things up.
All right. Let's go and take a look at Roman's.
Great. That is, you can go there.
Hang on, you said you two were friends. Why would I go there alone?
For one thing, I have to work. And besides, how would it look if anyone saw me breaking down his door? My reputation would be ruined, whereas you, no offense, you're a stranger. You don't have to worry about your good name, do you? But me, I'd lose my livelihood.
Well, I can do it. But you ought to give me something.
I ain't doing this for nothing.
For insurance. I'm the one sticking my neck out here. Well, if I'm caught there, I'll need a few groschen to bribe the catch poles, so I don't end up in the stocks.
True enough. Here you are. This ought to do it. After you search the place, come back and let me know what you found. I'll be around here somewhere.
Nobody home. But maybe Pavlena was here. It's set for 2. Freshly eaten. And there are the baskets Pavlena came here to sell. They were here for sure. Maybe they just went for a stroll. Dushko might know about their favourite spots. I searched Roman's house.
And what did you find?
Well, there's no one there, but Pavlena had been there for sure. The table was set for 2, and I found the baskets that she sells too.
You're right. It sure does look like she was there.
It can't have been long ago either. The food was still fresh. Any idea where they might have gone?
Well, they've got a favourite spot down by the stream. You could try looking there.
Where exactly?
There's a ditch leading from Roman's house to the stream. Follow it down the hill. When you come to a place where the stream flows between the 2 big boulders, turn left and go straight. There it is, under an old linden tree.
All right. Thank you.
But, mind you don't walk into the middle of anything, awkward. And tell that lazy bastard to get his ass to work. I'm not going to do his work for him. Take care, friend.
Thank you very much.
Christ, there must have been a fight here. This must be the place Dushko was telling me about. How the local lads bring their girls over here. It's covered in blood. Used as a weapon, maybe. Blood? I hope it's not Pavlena's.
I think I'll take a few of these for evidence.
A trail of blood. We should see where it leads. Oh, Jesus! Who's this? Someone must have killed him and buried him here by the woods. And then the pigs dug him up. I should try and find out who's herding those pigs. Maybe they saw something.
Back before a wolf eats you. Ladybird, come home. Where the hell did that pig go?
That sounds like Fritz.
Where?
I found a stray pig.
That's great. I lost a sow somewhere. Where is she?
Not so fast. It's munching on a corpse back there in the forest.
Blessed Virgin! What corpse?
I don't know. Never saw him before. Probably someone from the village. A young fella. Ginger hair.
Christ above. That must be Roman. There ain't no other young redhead in the village. I saw him going through the glade with his girl. Oh, Christ. I think I'm gonna throw up.
Who are you?
My name is Hugo. I herd hogs. I take them to the woods to forage for acorns. and nuts. But I ain't got nothing to do with no cops, if that's what you're asking.
Have you seen anything suspicious going on around here?
Suspicious? Like how?
I don't know. Someone carrying or dragging something? That corpse didn't walk there on its own.
Hang on now. I did see something a bit odd. One of the farmhands came from the woods in a big hurry. And he was carrying a spade.
Which one of them was it?
Straw! That is Slavobor. But everyone calls him Straw.
Straw.
He works on Yakish's farm. A big farmstead in the south of the village. Oh, do you think he could have killed Roman?
Who knows? But it does seem like he buried him.
God's truth.
Did you say Roman was with a girl?
Aye, with that young lass what sells baskets here sometimes.
Pavlena?
Aye, that's her. Oh, you think the girl might be mixed up in his death?
I hope not. I'm trying to find her too. Thanks for your help. I'd better go and find that farmhand.
Aye, and if he really done it, give the murdering fucker what he deserves. Ladybird! Come back before a wolf eats you! Ladybird!
Are you the one they call Straw?
Yeah. Why?
I know everything. I know you buried Roman's body in the woods.
What? How could you? That's not true.
It's no use trying to wriggle out of it. I have a witness.
Shit. Fuck. I didn't want nothing to do with it, I swear. It's all that girl's fault.
Where is Pavlena?
I ain't telling you nothing.
Listen, if you tell me everything that happened, it'll go easier for you. I'm sure you wouldn't kill anyone out of wickedness. Tell me how it was, and I'll testify for you.
All right. All right. I believe you. Well, it all began in the tavern. We were boozing with Yakish. He don't go to the tavern much, but when he does, me and my brother go along too. Even though we're just his hired farmhands, he buys us wine.
Yeah? Go on.
When Yakish got drunk, he started remembering that day when his wife and son died. It happened during childbirth. And to this day, Yakish blames Bozhina, the herb woman, for it. She was the midwife. I don't know if it was really her fault, but anyway, the boy died and she didn't baptize him, even though she had every right to do it. The little fella died unchristened, so his soul is damned for all eternity. That's not right.
That's awful. But what's it got to do with anything?
When he had 3 or 4 jugs inside him, Yakish started on about how he'd give anything to see Bozhina suffer the same pain as he did. It wasn't enough for him that they drove her out of the village that time. He wanted to pay her back even more.
I hope for your own good, this isn't going where I think it's going.
No. Listen, my brother Ota, he was always the sly one out of the two of us. He came up with this idea that we'd lie in wait for Pavlena when she came to sell her baskets.
I see. Bozhena's daughter for Yakish's son.
No,
it wasn't like that. We didn't set out to kill her, just to give her a bit of a hiding and tell her not to come back here again. Then we'd lie to Yakish that she was dead, and he'd reward us with... well, he's got 2 girls to marry off, and Marusha's a pretty one. But he'd never let either of them marry a hired hand unless I'd done him a worthwhile service. See?
Oh, so you two just ambushed that poor girl? Where is she now? Answer!
Answer.
We followed her along the path to the pond, and then we jumped her. Only then her fella turned up, Roman. As soon as he saw us, he charged us like a wounded boar. And he held my brother by the throat and pounded him like a madman. So I grabbed a rock and smashed him over the head with it. I never seen so much blood. I didn't mean to kill him, I swear.
God almighty. And what did you do with Pavlena?
She was stunned when she saw what happened. So my brother grabbed her and dragged her into the rocks while I went to bury Roman. We couldn't just let her go after she'd seen everything.
Where in the rocks?
To the south of Zhelyov. There's a kind of gorge there. An abandoned poacher's hide with a ladder leading to it. I've told you everything. What are you going to do with me?
Both of you should be tried justly for what you did. I'll take you to...
Kurva!
I brought you Slavobor. They call him Straw, from Yakesh's farm. He and his brother attacked Pavlena and killed Roman. Then Straw buried him in the woods.
For the love of God, Straw! Is this true?
We didn't mean to kill anyone. We just wanted to give Pavlena a scare, and Roman went for us. It was self-defense.
Henry, is it true what he's saying?
Straw killed Roman, but I don't believe he did it with evil intentions. You should be lenient.
I'll take your testimony into account. You'll be locked up in the rat house, Straw, until we decide what to do with you. Thanks for bringing him in, Henry. Roman's murder can't go unpunished.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Greetings.
What a cheap old nut.
Go! 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 Ja! Quick!
Whoa. Let's get off here and have a look around. Fuck. Killed by a wild dog.
Piggy, come here.
Oh, tell me you're fucking joking.
Where the hell did that pig go? Ladybird, where are you? Ladybird.
What didn't it save after the freaking bailiff?
Are you the one they call... I know everything.
What?
It's no use...
Shit.
I got
It's
killed
all
by a
that
wild
girl's
dog.
fault.
Where is
And
Pavlo?
it's
I
brought
ain't
me back
telling
all
you.
the way here.
Listen, I'm sure...
All right. Well, he don't...
Yeah?
When Yucky, it happened. I don't know if he did it. That's not...
That's all?
When he had... It wasn't...
I hope...
no.
I see.
No, then he's unlit.
Oh, so...
As soon he helped... I never...
Scardle?
We
Where?
to the south. What?
Both of you should be...
Could have...
I brought you Slavable, then Straw.
For the love...
We didn't mean... We just...
Henry,
Straw...
you'll be locked up in... Thanks for bringing... Excuse me.
I'm always glad to see people like you. God be with you.
I wouldn't want that mare if someone gave it to me for free.
Quick! Die!
Actually, I'm not all done.
Die! Go!
Greetings
I
to
think
you.
it's best not to remind him about it.
Lord be with you.
A large beer for me.
I apologise.
I'm sorry. It's like I'm invisible or something.
Christ, what a day that was.
God be with you.
Can I spend...
Not a chance.
I'm looking for...
Aye, I do. Pavlina still come. I ain't seen her.
She hasn't been home for...
Can't say I blame her.
Do you think anyone would want to harm Pavlena?
Božena's not.
What was that about a misfortune?
That was way back. She was the midwife here. She'd give the women herbs and what, but then something...
Just like that?
Well, to tell the truth, we drove her out.
Oh? Why was that?
Better ask Yakesh if you...
What's this Yezha?
He wanted to get married, and no sensible girl around here would have a drunkard like him, so he figured Pavlina might be an easier bet. He promised her a home in the village, but the girl wasn't so dumb as to fall for it. He's hardly got 2 groschen to rub together, and his house ain't no palace neither. All she'd have out of it is a heartache, and a bunch of...
And where am I...
If he ain't boozing...
And do you think this Yezhek might have done something to her? Like abduct her because she scorned him?
Nah, he ain't got it in him. He's all mouth, but he'd never raise his hand to a woman. And even if he did, Pavlena would probably give him a hiding. Just recently, he got a black eye from this skinny fella here. He's a weakling and a wretch. He wouldn't have a chance with Pavlena.
What's the latest?
Have you heard about the Divozhenka?
What Divozhenka?
You haven't seen one yet? A Divozhenka is a wild woman of the forest. You can find them deep in the woods or caves, where they make their own. Sometimes they hurt people, sometimes they help them. You shouldn't go there.
Why not?
The Samin lot did that. They were worried she might put young Lord Samin under a spell, especially now, because of the wedding. So they took care of her. And that's about it, I'd say.
Sounds interesting. Can I spend...
Not a chance.
You dare to show your face to me after what you did at my door?
I have to tell you that there is some,
It's not the first I've heard. Nobody's been able to give me any...
Well...
Look, if you're caught up in anything, if you bring me value...
Actually, well, maybe I've just been getting the wrong end.
Listen up. I've had enough of snitches just trying to get their neighbours in trouble over some... They come up with all sorts of stories. But when it comes...
It's not that.
If you don't have anything to say, don't...
I'm looking for Pavlena, the daughter of Bojan.
Aye?
Do you know if she's been here in the last few days, Master Bailiff?
I haven't seen her myself.
What can you tell me about Pavlena?
She used to live here with her mother. But then we drove them out. She's not the kind of girl you'd notice much. I let her come round here because, well, maybe I've gotten soft in my old age. But I reckon...
I heard something about that.
Bojena was our midwife. It ain't the cleanest trade, but it's needed. Women all over the domain used to call for her help with only, as it turned out. I won't go digging up old grievances, but believe me.
Has Pavlena got any friends? Roman?
A woodcutter like his father. His hair is red.
And Pavlena?
Roman's not the Roman. It wouldn't surprise me.
Well, I don't think that's...
It's irrelevant. Oh, at least it's safe there. Come on, Peps. Peggy Pebbles.
Quick!
Whoa! Whoa!
Eh? What?
I hear you're interested.
What's it to you?
Well, Pavlena's gone missing.
Fuck, wait. And I got a pasting in the tavern, so I haven't been out.
Aye. I heard about that famous fight of yours.
So you see, I would, but I'm not sure you could say the same about that. That's where I'd look if I was you.
I found a buried corpse. It's Roman. And he hadn't been...
Roman? Wait a moment. You think I've something to do with it?
Well, everyone knows you two were at...
That doesn't mean I'd kill anyone. I can hardly walk. Never...
Yeah. I just wanted to see how you'd react when I told...
Roman wasn't no friend of mine, but I never wished him dead. I'm an honest Christian, whatever anyone says about me.
What are you poking around that door for, eh?
Hey, you can't just walk around here without permission.
Can I ask what happened between you and that midwife, Bojana? I heard you banished her from the village because of some mishap with your wife.
That was no mishap. The witch killed my son and damned him to hell.
Wait a moment. Start from the beginning. What do you mean she killed and damned your son?
My wife, Ludmilla, gave birth to 3 daughters. The village women often scream all day and night before they bring their babies into the world. Not my Ludmilla. When she had Marushka, it was all over before the midwife. But when Yaroslav, I never sent for no, only this time, of course I was. Send the I thought twice about it, but then I sent for. She started. It's a wonder she didn't poison her, the crone. I couldn't get a wink. It wasn't till daybreak that Bojanek they could see right off. Only Yaroslav came out feet first. He was mother of God. It was that Bojaner's. If she hadn't pulled him out and left.
I'm sure Bojana didn't want to hurt your son.
Help! By killing. I asked the priest. And he told me every midwife has the sacred right to perform like when it looks. And you know what?
What?
Not a thing. I'm my wife. So don't you tell me that say me.
I see.
A good thing, too. She hasn't shown up here.
Thank you for telling me.
Aye.
Your farm.
What?
Straw admitted everything.
Jesus Christ.
They did it to get in your good books. For taking revenge.
My God, when I get drunk, I curse her, aye, but I didn't put anyone up to it. If Otter shows up, Jesus Christ, that's the last thing we need, a mess like this.
Give him any water, fucking thief! You've got no business here.
Come on.
Go! Die! Go! Die! Die!
there! Don't come any closer, or I'll cut her throat! I swear to God! Don't move, you horse son! Who the fuck are you?
My name is Henry. I'm from Skalitz.
And what the fuck do you want here, Henry of Skalitz? Who sent you?
Don't jump to conclusions. No one sent me.
Well, that's great. What the fuck am I to do now? As if I didn't have enough shit to deal with already. Kurva. I never wanted it to end like this. You gotta believe me. I just wanted to give Pavlina a scare, but then that fool Roman got mixed up in it and... I never meant to kill anyone! Shit!
Take it easy.
Don't fucking tell me to take it easy! How did you get here? My dog Bristly was guarding the entrance. What did you do to him, you bastard? And where's my brother? He should have been here long ago. Talk, or I'll slit her throat.
Don't worry, your dog is just fine. I gave him the slip.
You treacherous rat! You wanted to sneak up on me from behind, eh? Well, Bristly will be waiting for you.
I know everything. I know what happened that time between Yakesh and Bozhena.
Then you know we were in the right.
I don't know what Yakesh told you, but he certainly doesn't want Pavlena harmed. She was just a little girl when it happened. You can't punish her for it.
Fuck! I know! Only we're murderers now, and that can't be undone.
Well, there's always a way out. Let Pavlena go, and we'll talk things through. Your brother's fine, but he can't come.
Why the fuck can't he? We were agreed.
He, well, the farmer needed his help with a goat.
Nice try, fucker, but we don't have a goat on the farm. We butchered it in the...
I don't know what more I can tell. It's time for you to make your... You don't want to burn in hell, do you? Repent before God, and he'll forgive you. Let Pavlena go.
She knows everything. She'll tell on me and I'll be fucked.
You still have a way out. You let her go, I swear to you. Isn't that right, Pavlena?
Mm-hmm. Sakra, I'll let her go, and I hope you two...
I'll give you my word.
All right. Just take it easy.
You swine!
I'm letting her go.
Die!
Look!
Die! Die! That's for Roman! You bastard!
Wow.
You killed him. But he let you go.
So what? He deserved nothing better.
Well, maybe he did deserve it, but he was giving himself up. That was dishonorable.
Like there was anything honorable about what he and his crony did to Roman. I'm glad he's dead. And now I'm going home to Ma. Are you coming with me?
Sorry, but I want to clear something up before we go.
What's that?
Are you alright? You're not hurt?
No, I'm fine. Just a few scratches. It's nothing.
Do you know why they wanted to hurt you?
Yakesh put them up to it. For a long time after they chased us out. I didn't dare go to Troskovitz. Ma always warned me not to. Only then, I met Roman. I should have known the people there hadn't forgotten about us. And that Yakesh still wanted revenge.
How did you get here?
Me and Roman were going down to the stream. He went back to get something, and I went on ahead. Those two bastards jumped me by the stream. I don't know what they wanted to do to me, but Roman stepped in. Only one of them grabbed a rock and...
I know. You don't have to say any more.
When it was all over and Roman was lying on the ground, Otter tied me up and dragged me here. I tried to make a run for it, but that bastard set his dog on me.
Tell me something about Roman. What was he like?
He was a woodcutter in Troskovitz. We were... together. Sorry. I can't talk about it now.
That's all I need.
So, can we please...
We can go. I'll go with you.
Good. I don't want to spend another moment here.
Of course.
Let's go then.
Here we are. Pavlena's fine.
Pavlena, let me look. Are you all right?
I'm fine, Ma. They
abducted her.
God almighty. Who would do such a thing?
They were hired hands from Troskovitz.
And did they do anything to you?
No, they just tied me up. But they were Yakesh's hands. They would have killed me.
Yakesh? I might have known he wouldn't leave us in peace. Hasn't he hurt us enough already? Isn't it enough that we have to live here because of him?
Ma.
I knew it would come to this. Henry, I need one last service from you.
I'd be glad to help.
Yakesh is to blame for everything. For us being driven out, for Pavlena being abducted.
And for everything else.
Everything leads back to him and his old hatred. We'll never have peace as long as he's alive.
What are you trying to say?
I want you to kill him.
What? Are you serious?
Yes. It's either him or us.
Bozhena, don't you know that that path leads nowhere good? They hurt Pavlena, yes, but you mustn't do anything. Murder is a sin.
No, Henry. Enough is enough. When Yakesh accused us of killing his son, I did nothing. When they drove us out of the village, I did nothing. When we had to forage in the woods, and now, when Yakesh tried... No, lad.
And what if someone then avenges Yakesh's death on you?
Let them. I've had enough. Why would I make peace with someone who only wants to hurt us?
I don't know. When is it going to end?
It'll end with Yakesh. There's no other way. If you think you can convince Yakesh, go ahead and try. But I can tell...
I'm not getting involved in any murder as long as there's a... I'll try to patch things up between you and Yakesh. Even if you don't think it'll work out.
As you wish. But when you fail, otherwise this will...
So, I'll spend the night here. Probably shouldn't keep seconds well unless I'm cold, but... Splendid. Okay, folks, I'm going to wrap up this stream right here. Thank you ever so much for everyone who tuned in. If you are watching on Twitch still, please sure to follow and leave your notifications bell on so you don't miss me next time I am live. If you are watching on YouTube, please leave a like and subscribe. That would really help me out. And if you wish to make a donation, there is my link in the channel. No, the link in channel as it says on the screen. The link isn't. Well, the link is in the channel on my Twitch, or if you're watching YouTube, go onto my YouTube channel. It's on my link tree. All donations are very much appreciated. Once again, thank you for watching, and I will see you soon with more Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Thank you.